side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff from the gun. Oh, better look out. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running into the open space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, he'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his...
Turning on the Jets. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Penn State 7, Ohio State 0.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Taking a shot on the first play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He's got it on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying the left side. Hard run. And runs through another one. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Sharp.
I think the defense just lost track of where the tight end was. He was running his route to the outside. Nobody there. I think the DBs got occupied by some clear-out routes, so the offense will take it, and they keep the drive alive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice. The receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Double right. Double right. Music no. Music no.
Give to the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up forward to the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Charcoal. Charcoal. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Buckeyes! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun to give, looking for room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some...
Turning it on! They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide out. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Here we go, here we go. Got it? Ready up. Okay, break.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Set, ready.
Quarterback making adjustments.
On the ready. Cookie. Ready, ready. On set.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 9 to Wisconsin. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There he goes. Discards him with the stiff arm. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Slithers into space.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Looking left. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Penn State.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The offense changing the play. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The inside handoff. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best players in all of football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
It's third and goal and third and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on third and goal. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big fourth down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the back. He breaks the tackle. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin? Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings. And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got the screen set up. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Makes the grab. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Back open in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Got some room and under the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.